Now, why is this so disproportionate? We have found in our research, and it's absolutely on point. And by the way, I will say one of the other books that we've used with regard to data has been Why I'm a Black Pro-Life Pastor by Pastor Walter Moss. So praise God, he is on the call tonight and will help to lead the discussion. So Pastor, some of these numbers came from you as well, but black and poor neighborhoods are the #1 targeted community. We found this to be absolutely true. Abortion clinics are heavily concentrated in these neighborhoods, and their messaging pushes abortion as the primary and often only option, and they provide only limited alternatives for unplanned pregnancy. So many of the times, that's the only thing that the girl hears when she calls uh, an abortion clinic, most of them being a Planned Parenthood, to discuss options. They only give the option of abortion to them. And that's why we find the numbers so disproportionate. So let's go back to the founding situation here. The Margaret Sanger, who's the founder of Planned Parenthood. Of course, I'm not going to read all of this to you. There's a QR code where you can access many of her quotes, particularly those that we have sliced here and put on here for you. But I will read this first quote, which was written to Dr. Clarence Gamble on December 19th, 1939. Listen to Margaret Sanger's words. She says, "We should hire 3 or 4 colored ministers, preferably with social service backgrounds and with engaging personalities. The most successful educational approach to the Negro is through a religious appeal. We don't want the word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population, and the minister is the man who can straighten out that idea if it ever occurs to any of their more rebellious members." That was unfortunate. And these other comments that she made let you know what the founding of Planned Parenthood was for, from the founder herself. Interestingly enough, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King received the Margaret Sanger Award from Planned Parenthood on May 5th, 1966. He could not attend the event, so his wife, Coretta Scott King, accepted it and read his speech, which he had written for the evening, Family Planning, a Special and Urgent Concern. Now, the speech is rather large. Here again is the QR code where you can read it yourself. But this first paragraph, I just need to read this for your hearing. There is a striking kinship between our movement and Margaret Sanger's early efforts. She, like we, saw the horrifying conditions of ghetto life. Like we, she knew that all of society is poisoned by cancerous slums. Like we, she was a direct actionist, a nonviolent resistor. She was willing to accept scorn and abuse until the truth she saw was revealed to the millions. At the turn of the century, she went into the slums, we said that before, into the poor communities, and she set up a birth control clinic. And for this deed, she went to jail because she was violating an unjust law. Yet the years have justified her actions. She launched a movement which is obeying a higher law, Dr. King says, to preserve human life under humane conditions. And then he goes on to say we honor her courage and vision, that she enriches humanity. That's an unfortunate statement, but that is absolute history. That's what happened. There's several more paragraphs which you can read in full by going to the QR code.